Okay, good day to you all. I would welcome you all for this demo session on Fortinet NSE certifications. Thank you all for joining. Thanks for making your time to understand the Fortinet certifications and the certification journey. I'm going to take you through the new updates, uh, as for the Fortinet announcement, and there are some changes happening for these NSE certifications. I will take you through that, and first I will walk you through all the changes that's happening. First, we will understand the current certification track from Fortinet. Then we will understand that what are the changes that's going to take place. And if any questions, I'm very happy to take up those. And please keep your questions on hold for some time. All the doubts will be clarified, and at the end of the session, we will take all the questions. Okay, I'm very happy to clarify all the questions or the doubts. Right. So the Fortinet certifications, as you all know, that Fortinet offers multiple certifications, multiple trainings and certifications. We can say that. So now, if you see here, I hope most of you access this training website, that is Fortinet Training Institute website. If not, you can take my help later to register for this training.fortinet.com to access multiple trainings, or we can say the free self-paced trainings that are available from Fortinet. Okay, so now if you see this, when you log into the site, the Fortinet Training Institute, there are a lot of certification videos that are available, which are the certification or the technology that you are preparing, right? If you go to the library here, once you do the registration, we can see the exam levels here. So Fortinet has multiple exams introduced, okay? So starting with NSE 1 and it goes up to NSE 8, okay? So that's what we are going to talk about. So now if you see here, what are the exams or the certifications that we have as part of the Fortinet certification journey? So the very basic certification are the certifications we can say that, which is NSE 1, NSE 2, and NSE 3. So as most of you know that, all these three certifications, which is NSE 1, NSE 2, NSE 3, is offered at a free of cost. Uh, I mean, it's offered at a free of cost means you no need to pay any money for the training, and you no need to take any paid examinations here. So once you log into the Fortinet Training Institute, Institute website, there are self-paced trainings which are available for NSE 1, NSE 2, and NSE 3. You can complete those three, the trainings, and there are some basic quiz that is available for you to get certified as NSE 1, NSE 2, and NSE 3. But the real certifications on the online exam or proctor-based exams starts with NSE 4. Okay. So now if you see here from Fortinet, we have certification starting with NSE 1, NSE 2, NSE 3, NSE 4, and up to NSE 8, which is the top level certification and which is the practical based exam actually. So we will talk about that. So for us to understand, Fortinet offers 8 levels of certification starting with NSE 1 up to NSE 8. So this is what we are going to see now. So for you to understand, there are some changes or the program enhancements is going to come and take effective from July 15th, 26. Okay, so this is what is the main focus on what are the changes that is going to happen from Fortinet for all these NSE certifications. So now very first point, it says that it is moving from 5 certification level to 8. So what is the meaning of this one? So let's try to understand what is the current certification tracks that we have. Okay, so if we go to certifications here, Fortinet is offering certifications at multiple tracks, as I say. So you can see that it starts with NSE 1, NSE 2, NSE 3, NSE 4, NSE 5. So there are two things that you need to notice here is there is something called exam levels and there is something called certification levels here. So as per the exam levels, you have exam levels from NSE 1 up to NSE 8. So starting with NSE 1, 2, 3 up to NSE 8. These are called exam levels. I'm talking about this one as per the current track, which is effective. Now, if you see the certification levels here, there are 5 certification levels here. Okay, even if you go to NSE, site and just look at the, the brochure that is available here. Okay, you can access all this data free of cost. Okay, so you don't need to ask anybody. So if you just go here, this is what is the current certification tracks, or we can say that exam levels and the certification tracks, which is effective now. Okay, so this is up to July 15th. right? From July 15th, there's going to be changes, which I'll take you through that, right? So currently, if you see that based on the exams that you complete, NSE 1, 2, 3, 4, or up to 8, these are the certifications that you will be getting from the Fortinet. In a simple way to say that, if you want to become FCP, Fortinet Certified, Fundamentals, FCF, Fortinet Fundamental, Certified, you need to complete NSE 1 and NSE 2. After completing these two exams, you will be getting a certificate as Fortinet Certified Fundamentals. Then in case if you wanted to be certified as FCA, which is Fortinet Certified Associate, you need to take NSE 3. So later, as I told you, up to these two, up to NSE 1, 2, and 3, here, these certificates or these certification trainings is available for free of cost from the Fortinet. Okay, you don't need to pay money. Sometimes people understand that, this access is for, free for only for the partners. No, it is not. It is for the general public. Means the person who is interested to learn, they can do the self-registration with the Fortinet Training Institute website, and you can gain access to the content here, okay, which I'll show you sometime later. But here, if you wanted to become FCP, right, Fortinet Certified Professional, then you must be taking NSE 4 and NSE 5 as of now, okay? This is the track. So for you to become FCP, Fortinet Certified Professional, you must be taking two exams, which is NSE 4 and NSE 5. If you want to become FCSS, Fortinet Certified Solution Specialist, you must be taking NSE 6 and NSE 7 exams. So both are required. And finally, expert, which is FCX, it is called as Fortinet Certified Expert. You must be taking NSE 8, the certification. So here in the NSE 8, as of now, the ongoing track is written examination is there and the practical exam is there. That is the current track which is going, which is effective now. Okay, so now that's the reason Fortinet says that there are 8 exam levels and 5 certification levels, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fundamentals, associate, professional, solution specialist, and expert. Okay, so that's a statement, we make it as we see it as moving from 5 certification level to 8. I'll make you understand this one. What are the changes that is happening here? So in a simple way to say that, Fortinet is disconnecting these certifications or issuing these certifications from July 15th. Okay, so later, how you will be certified? You will be certified on the exam level that you'll be taking. So if we complete NSE 1, you will be as a NSE 1 certified. If you complete NSE 2 exam, you will be certified as NSE 2 certified. So it goes like this. So another thing that you need to notice here is, as of now, if you wanted to take any exam to any level here, there is no prerequisite. So in a simple way to say, if you wanted to take NSE 4, you can directly take this exam, proctor-based exam. Even in case if you want to take NSE 7 examination, whichever the exam that is available, right? So the reason why I say whichever the exam that is available, there are multiple NSE 7 exams available, which we will talk sometime later. So there is no prerequisite as of now. If you wanted to take NSE 7 examination, you can directly book the exam. You can sit for that exam. But from July 15th, this is going to change. So if you wanted to go for NSE 7 exam, there are prerequisites, which I will take you through that. So this is the current examination tracks that we have. Different exam levels up to 8, means NSE 1 up to 8. And here, 5 certification levels is there, but these certification levels is going to get disconnected. But you may be asking, if you already certified as FCP, what happens to your certificate or what happens to your certification? It is valid till the validity, that you have. Okay, if it is valid for 2 years, that certificate is still valid for 2 years. Okay, we will see that. So now in case if you're planning for any certifications or the exams, so how do you plan? How do you schedule your exams? Okay, before July 15th and after, July 15th, based on the plans, I will just explain you what are the things that you need to take care. Okay, so now what are the changes that is going to come into effect from July 15th? One is the 5 certification levels, means all like FCA, FCF, FCP,
Okay.
those things are changing to 8 levels, means NSE 1, NSE 2, NSE 3, like that. Okay. So not only that, there are some changes happening for the exams also, which I'll take you through that. And there's a change happening for NSE 8 exams also. Okay, as of now, as I told you, NSE 8, there is a qualifying written examination and one practical exam is there. But going forward, there is no written examination, right? So it is only directly you can sit for the practical exam. But here, from July 15th, you will be having 2 practical examinations, which I'll take you through that. What are the details about it? Okay. So now, so when you talk about now or later, right? So the Fortinet NSE 1, NSE 2, NSE 3. So these are all certifications is still free even after July 15th. Okay. So you can access the training modules, and there is a small quiz available as part of the training module. Once you complete that self-paced training as well as the quiz, you will be certified as NSE 1, NSE 2, and NSE 3 here. So now, till now, you see the certifications, it is little different. Okay, how it looks like? It looks like this, Fortinet certified fundamentals like this. But going forward, you will be getting a certificate as NSE 1 certified, NSE 2 certified, NSE 3 certified. This is from July 15th. So anybody who is not yet certified on these things, if you wanted to start NSE certifications, so if you want to start with NSE 1, so you can log into training website. You can do the self-paced training. Once you complete that, you will be getting a certificate as NSE 1 certified. Then you can go to NSE 2 and NSE 3. But when you talk about these three, NSE 1, 2, 3 here, there is no prerequisite as such. Okay, you can directly take, or you can directly do any training here, NSE 1, 2, 3, and you can be still certified. Okay. So now, in case if you wanted to know the more details about this one, I will share the link later. Okay, I'll send a message to you people. When you go to Fortinet training, training website here, you can see this, right? So if you see that, even from July 15th, after the new changes take effect for NSE 1, NSE 2, and NSE 3, there is no prerequisites as such. Only thing is you have to complete the self-paced training modules, and you have to complete the quiz that is there, right? Then you will be certified as NSE 1, NSE 2, and NSE 3. But here, when you're doing NSE 3 here, it is completely focused on FortiGate itself now. Okay, it says that FortiGate operator. All the modules as part of this training program, it is completely concentrating on the FortiGate itself, right? It is like a L1 job on the Fortinet. You will be taken through a lot of services and the technologies that we implement in the Fortinet. And there is a separate exam that is available for the free of cost. I think you will get 40 questions. You have to complete the exam with 75% of the percentage. And you can take that exam multiple times. Even if you are not passed the exam in the first attempt, you can do the second and third, and multiple attempts allowed. Okay, and you don't need to pay any money. So NSE 1, 2, 3 is completely, the training and the certifications is free. Even currently, it is the same thing. Even after July 15th, also it is the same thing, right? So now the real thing that starts with NSE 4. If you wanted to go with NSE 4 here, there is a proctor exam. Okay, even with the current scheme, it is the same thing. Even later part also is the same thing. But there is no prerequisite as such here. You need to have knowledge, and you need to take a online examination, which is the paid examination, which is the proctor exam, we call it as. So the NSE 4 is completely concentrating on the FortiGate administration. So that's what we are going to talk about it here. So when you go to the, NSE 1, 2, 3, it is all, as I say, free of cost. Training is free, and the exams also free. And you will be, once you complete the training and the exam, you will be issued a certificate as NSE 1, NSE 2, NSE 3 certified. This is from July 15th. Okay. But as of now, how do you get the certificate? As I told you, the current scheme is something like this, right? So once you complete NSE 1, NSE 2, you will be receiving certificate as FCF. Once you complete NSE 3, you will be certified as FCF and FCA. Okay. But as I told you, this is up to July 15th. From July 15th, these certificates will be discontinued. Okay. You will be only certified on the exam levels. Okay. That's a change, the major change that's happening. Then when you talk about NSE 4, so this is, as I told you, is a paid exam, which will cost you $200, and depends on the country that you're taking this exam. There is a tax also that is applicable here. So what is the main thing that we need to remember here is, going forward from July 15th, this NSE 4 exam is the free requisite for later exams, in the sense, the higher exams. Like if you wanted to take NSE 5, you must be certified as NSE 4 after July 15th. Even if you want to take NSE 6, NSE 7, or NSE 8, you must be certified as NSE 4. This is one big change that's happening. Okay. As I told you, as of now, before July 15th, there is no pre-qualification like this, but from July 15th, you need to be certified as NSE 4, and you should have a valid certification in case if you want to go for NSE 5, 6, 7, and 8. And how many years of validity that you get once you get a NSE 4 certified? It is valid for 2 years. So you may be asking now, you already completed NSE 4 exam, say example 5 months back. Now this is changing. Okay, the changes is going to take effect from July 15th. What will happen to your existing NSE 4 exam? Okay, so Fortinet says that they are going to convert this one into, I mean, the existing certificate, they are going to convert into NSE 4 certified certificate for the remaining period or remaining validity. Okay, that you no need to worry. Your exam will never be expired in the validity period. Your exam is valid for 2 years. That's going to get continued. So after July 15th, once they upload the data into the in the training website, you can see that you will be receiving a new certificate as NSE 4 certified. So you don't need to worry about it if you already certified on NSE 4, right? So any exam that you take, NSE exam, it is valid for 2 years. It could be NSE 4 or NSE 5 or 6 or 7. Okay, so that's how it goes on. So only thing that you need to remember here is anybody planning for the higher exams like NSE 5, 6, and 7, before July 15th, there is no prerequisite. But after July 15th, you need to be certified as NSE 4 if you want to go with higher certifications. That is one change that is going to come up. Okay. So now when you see here, in Fortinet exams, NSE exams, there are multiple tracks that are available. Okay, even with the existing track also, with the existing NSE exam, so it's the same thing, right? So we know that Fortinet has introduced multiple tracks, or we call them as technology tracks. Okay, network security or secure networking, SASE or SD-WAN track, we call it as cloud security and security operations. So this technology tracks is going to continue from July 15th as well, right? And the same thing, it continues with upper, what you called, the higher certifications also. So in a simple way to say, the certification tracks is going to be same. Okay, after July 15th also, it is not going to change. So we have 4 tracks or technology tracks: secure networking, SASE track, cloud security, and security operations. If you see here, what all different, like Fortinet has multiple Fortinet products. Okay, so like FortiGate, FortiManager, FortiMail, FortiSD-WAN, FortiSASE, etc. So what all, different technologies fall under different certification tracks. That's what is the slide it shows. So you can see that what all the 40 products fall under different certification tracks. Okay. So if you go with the certification track under SASE, you can see that, what all the 40 products that you need to be familiar. Based on that, you will be planning NSE 4, NSE 5 under NSE 6 exams. Okay. So now, in a simple way to keep these things, in case if you wanted to certified on a particular track, you have to take the same exams, okay, same track exams under each level. Okay, so example, if you want to be certified as a SASE person, so as I say that NSE 4 is the prerequisite for any higher level certificates, irrespective of the technology track that you have. You wanted to progress in the security operations or cloud security, any track that you choose, the fundamental prerequisite is NSE 4. So after that, you can go with NSE 5 in case if you wanted to progress in SASE track. So you must be taking NSE 5, one of the NSE 5 exam that is available in the SASE track. So that's where I listed here. You may be taking a FortiSD-WAN exam or SASE exam or EMS exam or EDR exam. So this information we can easily find in the training website, okay, which I will share you the details. Then you should continue to do the exams at the higher level on the same track. So if you want to be certified as SASE, as I say that, first you do NSE 4, then NSE 5 SASE track exam, then NSE 6 SASE track exam, then NSE 7 SASE track exam. You have to continue the exams from the same track. Okay, so these are the list of exams that is available for NSE 6, 7, and different tracks based on the different 40 products, I can say. Now, so as I told you, so what are the exams? So in case if you wanted to progress and you wanted to choose like secure networking as a track for you. So I just put like, what are the requirements here? So first you have to complete NSE 4 exam, which is 40 operating system administration. After that, you need to go with a NSE 5. Then NSE 5 exam, if you are planning, so as I say that what is the prerequisite NSE 4 exam, then you need to take one of the available NSE 5 exam. Okay, so here each NSE exam will cost you $200 plus tax, depends on the country, from where you are attempting the exam. So it could be NSE 4, 5, or 6. Each exam will cost you $200. So in case if you are working for a company where company can provide you a voucher, okay, exam voucher, it is possible in case if your company is a Fortinet, partner company. So Fortinet supports with the exam vouchers for their partners. If it is available, you can take the exam voucher and we can book the examination. In case if you don't have the voucher, then you have to pay $200 and tax. So here, in case if you are planning for NSE 5 exam, so you must be NSE 4 certified. This is effective from July 15th. In case if you wanted to take NSE 6 exam, you must be NSE 4 certified. But later, in case if you want to take NSE 7 exam, you must be NSE 4 certified and NSE 5 or NSE 6. So here, 2 exams you need to take for you to attempt NSE 7 exam. It could be under any track. It can be NSE 7 exam for the SASE track or cloud security or security operations. But you must be completing the respective NSE 5 and NSE 6 exams based on the track that you select. In the sense, if you want to certify as NSE 7 certified in SASE, so the previous exams, whatever you take as a prerequisite, like NSE 5 or NSE 6, should be from the same track. It must be from the same SASE track for you to sit for NSE 7 exam on the SASE track. So that is the prerequisite. So that's the reason anybody planning for the higher levels of certifications like NSE 5 or 6 or 7, before July 15th, there's no prerequisite. You can directly take NSE 7. But after July 15th, you must be satisfying the basic requirements. As I told you, for NSE 7 exams, you must be certified as NSE 4 plus NSE 5 or NSE 6, any one examination from the same track. Now, so what are the changes that is going to come for Fortinet NSE 8 certification here? So as I told you, as of now, the track is like this. There's a written examination, qualifying exam, and there is a practical exam. But from July 15th, there is no written examination that's getting discontinued. Okay. So even now, you cannot do a fresh exam. Anyway, it's already discontinued, right? People who already registered, I think they are doing it now. Now, for the new changes to take effect, you have to wait until July 15th. From July 15th, if you're planning for NSE 8 exam, so there is a pre-qualification here. So one thing is prerequisites for the NSE 8 is you must be NSE 4 certified, NSE 5 or NSE 6, one exam. Okay, NSE 7 certified. So here, for you to get qualified for NSE 8 exam, you must be completing 3 exams, NSE 4, NSE 5 or 6, one examination, and NSE 7 must be from the same track. So once you clear all these 3 exams, then you'll be getting, you will get a chance to attempt NSE 8 exam. But what is the change that has happened for the NSE 8 exam here? So instead of one single practical examination there from July 15th, now it is 2 exams. Okay. So one is the core examination, another is the elective exam. So both are practical based examinations. So NSE 8 exams are split into 2 practical exams. One is core module, another is the elective module. So for you to attempt core module, as I told you, this is a prerequisite, NSE 4 and 1 certification from NSE 5 or 6 and NSE 7. Once you clear this, then you will get eligibility for the core module. So once you clear the core module, then you can attempt for the elective module. But here we know that there are 4 technology tracks that are available, but in NSE 8, only 3 technology tracks are there. Okay, it's a secure networking, application security, and security operations. So when I see the syllabus here, I see that secure networking and the SASE track is combined into the secure networking itself here, right? So we can access this information, what all the products that are covered, Forti products and the technologies that are covered for the elective exams. And there is a syllabus that is already introduced for the core module also. If somebody is very particular about NSE 8 certifications, they can ping me later. I will share the syllabus or I'll share the links where you can find this syllabus here. So one change that, as I told you, there's no written examination that is discontinued. Now there's a free qualification or qualifying requirements, certification requirements for NSE 8, which is 4, 5, or 6, and 7. Okay, you must be completing these exams. Then you get eligibility for the core Once you clear the core, then you can sit for the elective modules. So now you may be asking, right? Once you complete the prerequisites, you pass the core module. And what is the validity of the core module? Validity of the core module is 1 year. So you must be completing the elective module within 1 year after completing the core module. Then you'll be getting a certificate as FCX, which is NSE 8. Okay, Fortinet Certified Expert, NSE 8 certification. Okay. So, and I think there is one more change that is introduced here, but still no clarity, where these exams will be conducted in terms of the locations. We can see that, the practical exams for NSE 8 is on-site based exams. Okay. But still they are not announced the exam centers as such. I think it is something similar to the CCIE exams from Cisco. So if you wanted to take a CCIE exam, you go to the Cisco center. Like there's a center in Dubai, there is a center in Bangalore, okay, something like that. So you have to go to the center to take the practical exam. I think the similar way they're introducing it now. As of now, it is all proctor-based online exams, even the 8-hour practical exam. But going forward, they say that it's on-site practical exam for NSE 8 for both core module and elective modules. Now, where do I find out all these details, right? So the current certification track details we can find out here. So when you log into, as I told you, training.fortinet.com. Yeah, this is the current track. So here you can see that there are certifications with a name. So it's like, FCA, FCA and FCP, something like that. But as I told you, this is this tracks. I mean, you'll get the certificate based on this up to July 15th only, right? Later part, it is all certified as the exam levels, NSE 1 certified, NSE 2 certified, something like that. Now, the new changes, as I told you, there is a link here for you to access NSE certification program updates. You can see this is what I was talking about, moving from 5 certification level to 8. Okay. So we can see that the certification tracks, etc. So as I told you, if you're not started with any NSE certifications, it is advised, to start with the free certifications that are available, the trainings and certifications, NSE 1, NSE 2, NSE 3. And there is no prerequisite for this. And even there is no prerequisite for NSE 4 also, only thing knowledge, and you should be sitting for the proctor exam. From here, there's a prerequisite. If you wanted to go for NSE 5 or 6, you must be NSE 4 certified. If you want to go for NSE 7, you must be NSE 4 or NSE 5 and 6 certified in the same track. So that's how you need to understand. This is effective from July 15th. Okay. Now, if you want more clarity on that, what are the exams that will be available from July 15th for each track? Here, all the details are there. So you can see for NSE 5. So as I told you, NSE 4 is the prerequisite. After that, you can take one of the NSE 5 exam that is available from multiple technology tracks. So in case if you wanted to be certified as SASE expert or a secure networking expert, you plan the products. Okay, I mean you gain the knowledge on these 40 products based on your job role or based on your interest, and you can progress on that. So there are multiple certifications or the exams that is available for each track. So this is the sheet that will help you to choose your exams correctly. Okay. And in addition to that, if somebody working for a Fortinet partner, okay, there are some additional certifications introduced as something called MSSP, certifications. So NSE certified MSSP security, NSE certified OT security. These are the additional certifications. Still, I don't find much details about these certifications in terms of the syllabus, etc. But we need to see that. Good. So this is the highlights of the trainings, and it is all your turn, right? If you wanted to begin with these certifications, please, you can connect me. I can help you to log into, the training website. If you have not done the registration, if you have any challenges, I can help you to register with the training website. And in case if you wanted to start with NSE 4 and above, you can touch base with me. I do provide trainings. I do provide guidance. I do provide mentorship, right? It could be examination preparation, or it could be enhancing your skills. It could be certification preparation, Okay, I'm your point of contact. Okay, I'm available through, Fortinet, sorry, in the LinkedIn all the time. I can check your messages, and I share my number also in case if you wanted to WhatsApp me, I can connect and clarify your doubts. Okay. So in case if you wanted to know more details about the trainer, it's me, right? So I have 25 years of experience. I work for multiple companies supporting multiple, customer infrastructure across the world. And in terms of the Fortinet certifications, I'm FCP certified already in secure networking and FCP certified in security operations. And I'm FCSS certified in the SD-WAN track, which is SASE track. So I'm NSE 4, 5, 6, and 7 certified. Okay. So this is your time and turn. In case if you have any requirement, here my number is there. It's a 971-5082-0171. You can ping me anytime. You can take my assistance. You can take my guidance. I'm very happy to help you in case if you have any doubts with respect to the Fortinet certifications. So now I'm open for the questions. Kindly let me know if you have any clarifications that are required. I'm very happy to support. Please go ahead. If you have any questions, you can type or you can talk to me directly. Okay, there any questions?
Yes, so in that sessions, you just give it about the information about what the NSC and how it can be the changed after the some few months.
Correct.
So I need to be there like what was the core port in the NSC 2, NSC 4? That's I already completed. So
Very
I'm
good.
going for planning NSC 4 and NSC 5. So what was that is training part? What step you can giving and what times zot and what was that cost? So that I will need to
Good
be
enough. Okay.
required.
And the cost and how do we try and those things, I'll connect you separately. I'll explain you, right? We can plan based on the availability, based on your requirement. I can share the details, right? We can work out on
Yeah.
the training schedules, and I will definitely assist you with the required details for NSE 4 and NSE 5. As I told you, if you are
Oh.
planning for NSE 5, you must be
Mm-hmm.
completing NSE 4 if it is later, right? July 15th onwards. Okay.
Right.
So that you need to keep in mind, right? So we just left with around 40-45 days time. Okay. But later, if you want to do
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
both the certifications, it's well and good, no problem. You don't need to worry, right? And somebody questioned me,
Okay.
what happens to NSE 4 if you're already certified? Yes, there's no problem. Remaining validity, still it is valid, and your certificate will be. There's a new logo that you get it actually. Okay. Any questions from anybody else, please?
Sir, before July 15th, I have to do that NSE forming the both certificate 4 and 5. I'm eligible for 4 and 5. Correct?
See,
I'm
as
doing the
as of
certification.
now, as of now, there is no
Okay.
prerequisite for any certification in NSE, right? You can
Okay.
directly take
Yeah.
4 or 5 or 6 or 7. That is allowed. But from July
Okay.
15th, if you're planning for any higher certifications like NSE 5 or NSE 6 or 7, there is a prerequisite. So you have to complete the lower certifications. For you to go for NSE 5 certification, you must be NSE 4 certified.
Yeah, but my question is, I'm going to do that professional. I need to do before July 15th. I need to do 4 and 5. Correct? Two exam I need to do, or only one exam.
See, what is your requirement? You want to complete NSE 5?
No, I want complete Fortinet professional certificate professional.
FCP, right? Okay, good.
Yeah.
If you want to be certified as FCP, right, this will be discontinued from July 15th. That you have to do before 15th of July, okay? Then only you will be receiving that certificate. After July 15th, FCP certificates are not issued to anybody. You will be issued as a certificate as NSE 4 certified, NSE 5 certified, even if you do both the certifications, both the exams. Okay, these
Okay.
certifications like FCP, FCSS, discontinued from July 15th.
Okay.
Okay, next question. Go ahead, please.
Thanks so much for giving me the floor. So the question is more about, I'm curious to interesting to see which tools are you using when it comes now to proceed with the training on the virtual environment. From Fortinet, I know that is sometimes providing when it comes now, let's say to hardware like FortiGate, it does have a virtual machines you can use, which reflect the real environment. When it comes now to switches, APs, and so on, those type of product and so on, seems like it doesn't have it. So
Good.
the intent is more to make sure that the full environment is in virtual, and they provide for each instance, especially when we are talking about from the network perspective, before we move over to security operating center or other tracks. So idea is to make sure that the full environment, full tracks is on virtual environment. So it's much easier from any place where you are traveling and so on, you can still able to access to your environment than limiting the end user to hardware and so on.
You are correct. So I give two solutions in terms of practice for my students. One thing is, first, I would recommend if somebody can buy a lab from the Fortinet itself. There is a very good lab, and licensed labs are available from Fortinet for any training that you take, any certification, any technology. So I'm taking an example. You want to get training on NSE 4, go deep into the FortiGate operation, FortiGate administration. So there is a lab that is available from Fortinet, which is what you call, the licensed lab, right? You may be working on multiple products based on the training that you are taking. Example, if you go with NSE 5 and 6, right? You need to, there are some 40 products which should be licensed, okay? If I take example, if I need to teach you NSE 6 SD-WAN, you must be having a FortiGate with a license, then 40 analyzers should be there, 40 managers should be there. So in a normal lab environments, people will not have what you call the licensed, the devices or the services, whatever it is. So I would strongly recommend for you to go with the Fortinet labs where you get a complete licensed based labs. So example, I use this lab, right? I purchased this lab. I spent $200 for this one. It's an on-demand lab. So we can go and, access this lab from anywhere, anytime. But it is one-time accessible lab, right? It is one-time accessible lab, and there's a time for that, okay? There's a fixed time for the lab. You should be completing it. And good thing is you will have a step-by-step workbook that is given for each lab that you purchase, okay? So now when I buy this one, FortiGate Administrator NSE 4, so there is a step-by-step workbook that is available, and there's a lot of exercises, and it explains like, what is the topology I'll be working on. So as I told you, I use this topology, right? There are multiple FortiGates like headquarters and branch. So here we will be working on multiple services or other technologies. Example, UTM functionalities. Until unless you have the subscription available for the UTM functionality, you will not be able to really experience the way it works. That's the reason I would prefer buying the Fortinet lab. Okay. Not only that, for some of the services you wanted to check, through FortiManager, FortiAnalyzer, and FortiAuthenticator. So here, if it is a Fortinet lab, you are given access with the additional 40 products also whenever it is required for you to practice it. Okay. So these are the best labs.
And do you, for some reason, do you have any link you can share with us so I can go there and make sure that it does contain the library, contain all products, so I can feel more comfortable?
Okay, so one thing, if you wanted to learn what is the product and what is the main use of that product with the use cases, so you can go to Fortinet products, in the Fortinet site. When you go to Fortinet, for you to get to know the products, I think Fortinet has, 25, 30 products, which are core products. Go to products. Here you can see that, the all products that are available through Fortinet. Okay. So it depends on the technology, depends on the technology track, we can see that. Right. So if you are a security guy, like SOC operation, security operations guy, you can just go and browse through the products here. If you are a network engineer or more concentrating on the SD-WAN and SASE, you can find all the products here. You can see the SASE, JetDNA, right? So all right. Fundamentally, whichever the track you are going, but still you should be good at a Forti operating system administration, which is FortiGate administration. Okay.
Understood. Thanks so much.
Most welcome. Cool. Any other question? And still you can connect me later through LinkedIn. So I can assist you if you need any details, right? Any other question from anybody?
Yeah, I have. Sorry, I texted in the chat, but can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead, please. Yeah.
Yeah. So, did you say you mentioned it briefly about the partner certification requirement? Maybe you said, I don't know if you have all the information, but can you tell me about that briefly?
Okay,
Like,
good.
what are the
So I mean,
requirements?
yeah. Is your company is a partner with Fortinet?
I'm planning. I'm trying to be independent consultant, so I wanted to try to
Okay,
go
good.
that route.
Good. I
Yes.
understand that. Fortinet has some requirements, for somebody or some company to become a partner, right? I see that there's a form available in the Fortinet site. You need to fill the details applying for the partnership, and there is some free qualifications that you should show them. You should showcase your business and the volume of the business and those things. Okay. So that's one thing if you want to become a partner, right? And another thing is you can touch base with any channel manager in case if you know in that region, right? They will definitely help you to, see that, to onboard you as a partner based on the eligibility.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, and ping me in LinkedIn. Just send me a message. I can give you the link where you can find more information about this.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Yep, most welcome. Okay, good. So there's a question: if I have a valid NSE 4 certification on FCP in secure networking by passing NSE 5 exam, would pass an additional NSE 6 and 7 exam allow me to obtain FCSS in secure networking as well? See, when you talk about FCP and FCSS, these certifications are issuing these certifications based on the exams that you pass is valid up to July 15th. After July 15th, these certificates will not be issued, okay, as like FCP and FCSS. But still, you will be certified as NSE 4 certified, NSE 5 certified, NSE 6 and NSE 7 certified. Okay. So understand that whatever the certification names that we have as FCP and FCSS is getting disconnected. Example, currently I'm already FCP certified. So say example, I'm certified 5 months back. I got a FCP certificate 5 months back. So what will happen to my FCP certification validity? It is going to be valid for the remaining period. In a simple way to say, right now, if I show my certifications, okay, just a minute, let me share my screen. So currently, if you see the certifications, what I have, I can show you that. What will happen to these certifications and the validity of these certifications? Okay, so you go to log into your Fortinet Training Institute website, go to your achievements. See, currently, these are the certifications or valid certifications that I have. And you can see the validity here. So this is a certification earning date. And when I earn this certificate, and this is valid till 28 April. Okay, I mean this one. So the certificate is still valid even after July 15th. Okay. But here, after July 15th, you will not be getting any certificate as like this FCA, FCP, and FCSS. So now if you see this FCSS, okay, I'm certified in 24 December. And this certificate validity is up to 26 December. So my certificate is still valid. Okay. Now, anybody taking exam before July 15th, if we are eligible for these certifications or qualified for these certifications, you'll be still getting certificate. Okay, example, if you want to be certified as FCP in secure networking, NSE 4 and NSE 5 exam you should be taking, and you will get a certificate. But what happens after July 15th? You will not be getting certificate as FCP, even if you do NSE 4 and NSE 5, but you will be certified as NSE 4 certified, NSE 5 certified. So now I see my exams here. These are the exams I completed. So what will happen to these badges? You will be receiving new badges here as NSE 5 certified, one more NSE 5 certified, NSE 4 certified, and here this is NSE 7 exam. So I'll be receiving a badge as NSE 7 certified. And the validity is going to be the remaining, whatever the validity that is there. Okay, validity will not be renewed. Okay, but you will be receiving a new certification badge with a respect to certification number. Okay, so I mean, after July 15th, once they convert these certifications, I can see my new certification badges or exam level badges, we can say that, as NSE 4, NSE 5, NSE 7, and NSE 6, whatever the exams that I completed. Okay, even NSE 3. So this is how my exam badges will be displayed after July 15th. It is going to change. So how it is going to change? As I shown you the new certification badges, right? It will be something like this: NSE 5 certified, NSE 6 certified, NSE 7 certified. So I'll receive a new badge similar to this one. Okay. Good. Any more questions? Okay, thank you all for your time. Thank you for making this session very interactive. I'm very happy talking to you people. And this continues. I'll be doing a lot of demo sessions. Today I've done a demo on NSE exams. Later I will do a demo on the products as well. I have plans to start the demos on FortiGate and FortiManager, FortiAnalyzer. Kindly take a part in my demo sessions. You will get a lot of knowledge, and I will clarify most of the doubts that you have. So it's going to be more discussions that happens going forward. So kindly stay connected, stay tuned for the upcoming sessions. Thank you all. Thanks again. Have a nice day.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Bye.
Thanks so
Thank
much.
you
Thanks
all.
for your time. Yeah,
Thank
bye.
you.
Yes. Okay. Somebody asking for the recording. Yes. I will upload this recording into a Google Drive, maybe later YouTube, and I'll share the link with you people. Right? I have your
Okay.
email addresses. I will share with
Okay.
you people. Wait for some
Yes.
time. You can definitely get the recording.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you all.
thank you.
Thank you. Bye.